Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm so happy to be here. So, in case you do not know, today is the last midday talk show for the year 2024. And I am super excited to be alive, to be well. I know you are too. Okay, so this is that time when you get to share with your family and your friends, your colleagues, your loved ones, everyone that is raising a girl. Tell them to come closer. Tell them to come. All right, so today we're going to be talking about something that I don't know how to how to talk about this issue because I've worked with girls for many, many years. And initially, it used to just look like, that's how girls are. I have a problem with that statement. That's how girls are. I have a problem with it because um, for me, it's an excuse. It's like a bailout sentence. It's like a statement I used to say, please, there's nothing I can do. It's like a give up statement. Yeah. I think that when we observe certain behavioral patterns with girls or with any other thing in life, yeah, that what we should do rather is to check what is causing it, how are we contributing to it, how can we avoid it, how can we improve it, how can we deal with it. That's why I'm always talking about dealing with things. Because yes, it could be nature, but I mean through nurture we could change it. Hello, Mrs. Augusta, Queen, super mom of two amazing queen daughters of mine. I hope you are doing well. I hope my girls rather are doing good. Alrighty, so I welcome you. If you are a super mama or daddy, welcome. Thank you for coming. Please don't forget to share with your family and friends, everyone raising a girl. Today we're going to be talking about briefly, your midday talk show is a brief session because I'm going to meet with the girls on Friday. And yes, them I'm going to be talking to, not two people. You people will be all right. Okay, so we're talking about self isolation. We're talking about the entire isolation, system. My daughter had come back from school, and she was saying, so I had social anxiety when I got to school. I say, you social anxiety? How? It cannot happen. It cannot be your way. And she started to analyze and break down and check and share. And then I actually went back and started to think about it. I said, my daughter can have social anxiety issues. Then there's a lot coming for a lot of parents because um to you've got it covered, but to them something else is missing. So that's why I want us to look at. So when you're seeing your daughters withdrawing, stop saying it's attitude. Yes, because that's what we always say, including me. Attitude. This your attitude is not good. Come on, this check it. It could be that there is an issue, there is a gap, there is something that is missing that we need to, put. We need to point the floodlight on. That's how I like to analyze things. I mean, people have said this and like, oh, Andetima, I love the way you hop in on the problem when it arises and you do everything to solve it. That's me. Instead of sitting down and analyzing, analysis versus paralysis, I just check what do I need to do to change the situation for good. Okay? So I started to look at it and I said, wow, if I could have this challenge, then please can you hear me? Is anybody hearing me? Miss Augusta, I see you're responding. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly. Okay, okay, the video quick see as well. Alrighty, thank you so much. Please just keep, oh, you can see. Okay, thank you. Please be my accountability partner on the show today. Okay, so let's even talk about isolation. What does it mean? When we say that somebody's isolating, what's going on? So self-isolation is that voluntary separation of oneself from others. Usually they are trying to prevent um, contact. They are trying to prevent engagement. They are trying to avoid interaction. That's it. That's what is going on. And the challenge with it is that, okay, so of course, we're saying aside if it's a health issue, we're talking about the emotional and the psychological part of it. And thank you, Mama. I can see you, Mrs. Adeyemi. Thank you. So your daughter is always, going in to the room, everybody's doing something and she's on her own. Check it. They think that it's cool, but it is leading to a bigger problem, which is social anxiety. Now, what is social anxiety? The first time I'll actively see someone go through, a bad social anxiety was on camp. You see boot camp. If you're in the girls' hub, you don't have option. In our curriculum, we have activities for daily, monthly, bi-monthly, weekly, quarterly, and yearly. You see that yearly boot camp, you don't have a choice. Put it in your plan. Start planning to move the girls, or the girls can move by themselves. Camp is for 10 and above. Anybody that is 10 years can travel anywhere in the world. Those of us that will be shouting, it cannot happen in this country. It's not true. There is something like unaccompanied travel. So if a child is less than, the approved age, they are handed over to the airline. So don't say it's not possible. I've heard of twin babies, newborn babies that flew UK, Nigeria without mother or father. So please, nothing will happen to her. Start planning. Because sometimes until you put these children to this tests, you can never tell. Would I have believed that my own child will have social anxiety problems? Me like this. Me that Madam Social. How come? This girl came to camp. Where we really started, we just first activity of trying to get to know each other. Social anxiety. It's a problem. Nobody's talking about it because it just is like, what's wrong with you? Are they going to bite you? Yeah, that's how we sound. But there is a whole lot more to social anxiety. Do you know that? So thank God we have a resident psychologist on camp. We cannot do camp without a psychologist too, especially when you're doing camp for girls. A psychologist, as Folake, shout out to her, was on camp. She immediately noticed it and brought her up to 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 bring her back to life. Because as far as I'm concerned, she was losing it. She was losing it. Social anxiety is like social phobia. It's a mental health condition. It's a mental health condition. It is characterized by intense fear of social situations. People, you fear that they are going to judge you. You fear like they are going to maybe bring out your doubt or your inadequacies, your insecurities. You just want to stay on your own. You fear. So immediately people gather. You have a panic attack. Some people call it panic attack. It's the same thing. Now, people with social anxiety always are very self-conscious. They worry excessively about what people think about them. And because they are not relaxed, they now have a challenge with the way they interact with people. So let me give you an example, something personal that happened. My daughters, forgive me. We stepped out one of those days. We're going to the supermarket. So the girls had gone to do some work in town, market runs and all that. So they were just looking, when people go to open market, the way they were looking. And we now had to go to a shopping mall to get something. They started doing analysis of, hey, we cannot enter like this. If they are looking at us, they are going to wonder, they are going to say, and I'm like, can you girls stop this? And they say, no, why will you say we should stop it? What if we meet this person? What if we meet that person? And I'm like, I'm not saying that it's okay for you to go into a mall looking dusty, but you are just coming from the market. And how are they going to know? How are people going to know that that's where we are coming from? And I'm like, but why are you so concerned about how people are perceiving you? You know that on a good day, this is not you. Yeah? This is the condition that you have found yourself. So why are you so bothered? Why are you, the moment you shift your focus to others, not yourself, there is a problem. So that argument drove me to my thinking room to say, okay, if this girl, yes, I know it's a teen thing, yeah, but then I need to shine my light more on this. We need to have a deeper conversation about this kind of issues. It's good to look good, it's good to be put together, but at the same time, remember that if the focus is on others, not yourself, then there's a problem. Oh, and see, this is the social media lifestyle. You want to always be put together. You must not be caught on fresh. It's a problem. It means that the day you are caught on fresh, you go into a panic attack. I'm saying this because this is the holiday season. Get ready, parents. Just get ready. It's going to happen. You're going to have to go to family friends' place. You're going to have to go to events. They're going to come over to your place. Your girls will go and lock themselves in the room. They don't want to come out and say anybody. Oh, I'm too fat. Oh, I'm too slim. Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, these things are going to happen. You need to be able to guide them, or else they will shut down completely. Isolation is a big deal because it worsens the entire social anxiety problem. Now, what are some of the symptoms of social anxiety? You have fear of speaking to others, fear of speaking to strangers. So when my senior daughter and I were talking about the anxiety thing, she was like, I need to meet more strangers. I need to meet more people. While I was at home for this long, it was only you guys, like family, close friends. I need to stretch a bit more. I said, okay, that's fine. But she said, I said, okay, so let's do this. No, that one is too much. I just want to have. I said, what is the problem? You just want to meet with 2, 3, 4 people. You've still not solved the problem. Yeah. So they need to stretch. So this is why things like volunteering. Now, if you're coming into the Girls Hub in 2025, you see volunteering, holiday job is now a part of our curriculum. You must, in fact, they'll sign for you that you did a holiday job. For the pre-tweens, they will do holiday job in the house. They must. Because the more these girls go out there, all these, my daughter, they are doing lesson. They are doing lesson. We are not helping them. Even the lesson teachers coming to the house, how are they going to be meeting people? They must go and send. So we're going to give you recommendations. Places like supermarkets, eateries, salons, malls, schools, etc. Places where your girls will have the opportunity to make eye contact, to engage in conversation, soft talk, small talk, big talk, etc. Those are the kind of places we want your girls to go to. If you want us to give them letter, we'll give you letter. But you see that thing, these girls must do it. You can't just stand and say, talk to me. Stand in front of the whole family. and present. That's a good place to start, but that is insufficient. Remember, like what Wendy will say, your parlor is too small to raise a girl that will go to the palace. How? Do you know what happens in the palace? You have people from across the world coming in, diplomatic meetings all around the place. How will she face it when all she has been seen is a group of 5, 6, 7 people? So we're going to push these girls out there. We're going to yank them out of their comfort zone. That is how to deal with social anxiety practically. Leave all these 10 steps to practical. Some of us live abroad. First of all, skin color is a problem. Then there's culture, is a problem. Then there's look, is a problem. The color, texture, hair texture, complexion differences, etc. These are all issues that our daughters are dealing with currently. Do you know that social anxiety is also seen when a girl is concerned about being the center of attention? This used to be my own. How all eyes are now focused on me. No. I don't want that. I don't want it. So it's also a challenge, because when you start to make impact, when you start to grow, you must get used to being the center of attraction, center of attention. That means you must build your capacity to be able to stand no matter what. Now, I have said that some of the reasons why this is happening is because of the environment. When our girls are not exposed, when they are just covered, when they are just kept, we just hold them close to ourselves. She's a girl, oh, I don't want anything to happen to her. This is the downside of it. Allow these girls explore within a certain boundary, of course. Allow them. And I don't want this to happen to them. Sometimes until those things happen to them, they will never learn. My daughter and her friends had gone out for an event, and they were to come back at a certain time. They couldn't come back. All their phones went down. The car that was bringing them went bad. Everything. If you see the story, I said, but if I told you don't go, you will not agree. Mom, we were okay. We were safe. Nothing was happening. The only thing is that the car went bad and our phones died. I said, good. Very, very good. She said, if it was in the day, it could have still happened. I said, but in the day, you could have found help faster. So lesson taken. If she had not gone that outing for that event, she would not have believed if I told her that at night things can go wrong and you can't find help. They had to talk to strangers though that night. Please, we need help. Please, we need this. They were calling this. Their mind was moving. They were thinking. They were planning. I said, very good experience. So please allow your girls. A parent told me that her daughter was going to visit some of her friends. She followed though and stayed in the outer parlor, waiting until they finish to take. Can we allow these girls breathe a bit? Can we allow them? You take them for an event, then you hang around. Go now, be going. My daughter was turning 17. I organized something small for her and her friends. I don't even know. I had planned to go see my own friend while waiting. I don't know why I sat down there by one corner. Omo, they came and met me. The MC, the guy that I asked to help me coordinate, he came and met me and said, Ma, please, you can be going now. I say, Father, why did I allow them to come and tell me to be going? I should have been going since. Please, don't allow them to come and be telling you to helicopter, Honestly, they are going to be fine. There was a particular camp, I think it was 2022 camp. This particular parent, she didn't let me rest. Oh, and her daughter was like 16. Old enough. Where are they sleeping? Where are they starting? Can I come and visit? She has never left home. And I don't know why your daughter has never left home at 16. If you ask me why, is there any reason? Your daughter's first leaving home should be around 10, 11. Boarding school, going to camp, visiting, trusted family and friends. Start, helping them to build that independence. Don't wait until they are 17, 18. That is when we don't see panic attack or social anxieties with 10 years old, 11 years old, 8, 7. No. We see it with 16, 17, 18, 19. Because there is a gap. The time they were supposed to be out there, they were in there. So by the time they get to 17 and they're going out, that's when the panic attack starts. That's when the social anxiety starts. So please let's come out of it. Okay, it's time for us to begin to round up. I would say that few things that we can do is help them to practice deep breathing when the attack comes, when the anxiety comes. They need to just so they can calm themselves down. Then they need to start challenging the negative thoughts, speaking to themselves. This is why I created the resource, the Mind Tonic. Yes, this is it. The Mind Tonic is a positive. Can I have the stickers, please? The Mind Tonic is a positive self-talk resource. The day your daughter is having a panic attack, if she needs to challenge those negative thoughts, the fears, with something else, not with sentiment, she needs it word for word. It's the battle of words. Does she have enough vocabulary? We put together 365 of those words for your daughters. 365. So that anyhow, she remember 5. She's supposed to say it every day. So the Mind Tonic comes with these stickers where she can read every day, one by one. As she's reading, she's ticking. She can read it once, she can read it twice. This is going to help her have the tools, ammunition on the day of battle. She will challenge the negative thoughts going on in her mind, because they're the thoughts that cause the anxiety. They're looking at you, they're coming. Okay. So she needs to counter it with a higher power, if we might say. Then please, I've already said that she needs to be exposed to situations and environment that would help her, master the art of being around people, having conversations with strangers, maintaining, communication, holding a conversation, not just dropping the ball. That's we should get used to it. Expose her to environments that she's not used to. Somebody brought her daughters to camp in one of the centers and was coming back to come and say, oh, in the camp, her daughters, there's less than 13. They are like 14, 15, 16, 17. And she was saying, the way they did in the camp, they told my daughter this. So you want to come and defend your daughter in camp? Like you want to come and be her advocate inside the camp that you did not come to? It's a problem. Tomorrow, when she's dealt with harshly, because the world is harsh, I usually tell my girls, the world, forget all this, what you see on social media, you see in movies, everybody's so lovey-dovey. Woo-hoo! Hey, hello. Real world is not like that. People are mean. Not everybody, but expect it so that you know how to deal with it. People are not going to want to listen to you. People are not going to give a hoot about you. You're this, you're that. So, how do you handle it? Some girls don't know how to handle that kind of thing. They just shut down. They just have a meltdown. Like I've been told that I'm all that, and you guys don't think so? My goodness. You begin to just melt down like this. So this is why you must constantly push them out there. So, of course, after all is said and done, speaking to a therapist, a counselor, will help your daughter. Tools that she needs in case she's transitioning from social anxiety to to ability to be social, to interact is key. Sometimes she needs to even diagnose. She needs to be told that that's what she's dealing with. They come and tell you, I'm the shy type. I don't really like people. I don't like people. Check it. It's a problem. It's just being covered up. Just, hide it under and don't let it. That's just how I am. That's not just how she is. There's a problem. There's a gap. There's something missing. I hope I've helped somebody today. And is there anybody here that can relate to what I've said? I've shared my personal story with my daughters. I mean, it was a shocker for me. It was one of those shocks I got. I said, I say, you, how? I don't get it. But this is what happens when you have knowledge. You don't fight, you don't deny. You come out there and you deal with the issues. You're not afraid to deal with them because you know what to do. And this is why we're saying, come to the girls' home. In the girls' home, you get the opportunity to see the challenges that other parents are having. You get the opportunity to get the tools that you need. You get the opportunity to glean and learn from the experiences of others. So they have had it. You don't need to go through it. Just learn from it and move. That's what the girls' hub is all about. So please, we are already shutting down for the year. In the next, the registration officially closed on Saturday, but it's extended briefly for latecomers. Please rush in. We begin on the 2nd of January 2025. People already have their books, their uniforms, etc. Everybody is set for 2025. We don't want last minute rushing. We don't want it this year. Auntie Joy said, I wish I heard this when I was a teenager. Me too. I thought I was, a sanguine and extrovert. I also had my own share. So this is the extended registration deadline. You have up to the 30th of December. 30th of December, and on the 2nd of January 2025, the year of show walking kicks off at the girls' hall. Ages 6 to 8, you are welcome. Ages 9 to 13, have your seat. 14 and above, madams, we are waiting for you. Our undergraduate program is special. Our border program is also special. We are welcoming every girl in these categories to the Girls Hub 2025. Thank you so much, everyone. If you haven't gotten your journal, your devotional, these resources have just been giving me joy. My girls have been sending messages. Hey, I hope they have not even finished reading the devotional before the January one started. Their games, Bible games, their instructions, their lessons, so many things to take home from the devotional. And of course, we have the journal and the mind tonic. This year is going to be a blast. We have an exclusive Empowered Girl magazine. Woo! The exclusive Empowered Girl magazine is only for my queen daughter. So you're not in the Girl Hub, you have no access to our magazine. Sorry. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you and see you next year. This is our last episode for the year. We have had about 50, maybe almost 50 editions this year. All right, sorry about that. the network, we had to switch. Okay, someone is just 5 days, five only, five only, and your daughters will be good. Come to the UK by God's grace in 2025. All right, so if you have any questions, how to register for the Girls Hub, etc., please drop in the comments and the team member will get back to you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Madam Augusta. Thank you, Mrs. Omobolande. Thank you, Madam Oge, Auntie Joy. Thank you. Learning Igbo fast. God bless you. Who again is here? Mrs. Tiwa. Thank you. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day and the month and compliments of the season. Merry Christmas. May God, who sent his son to us, send us every other thing that is attached to the birth of Christ, to the coming of Christ, the redemptive blessings, every one of them in Revelations 5, verse 12. May it be your portion this season and forever in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much, everyone, for a great 2024. We can't wait to see you next year, especially your girls. Parents, bye to you people, and see more of my girls in 2025.
Today I'll be talking to you about what the Girls Hub is, what it has done for me, and how it has made me a better person. The Girls Hub is a place where you get the chance to improve yourself, you make yourself a better person, and you get new opportunities almost every single day. The Girls Hub helps you see things differently than how other people would see it. They would teach you a whole new thing, and you would understand it better than what others would say. As for me, the Girls Hub has definitely helped me to improve myself entirely. Normally, I would be having attitude with my parents, but I don't have that anymore. Like, I'm still working on it, and it helped me enjoy to read. I didn't like reading before, but the Girls Hub helps you read and you learn more information. You enjoy reading. And for me, I am here today to say that the Girls Hub is an amazing place and that you should join because you will learn a whole new thing. It's a whole new world and you get new opportunities. So join. Thank you.